Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Nicely weighted ball. Scholes. Oh, no joy this time. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
And we have our very first corner. Up he goes! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Hungary finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He is through here. And that is expertly dealt with. It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
That has been cut short. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. And it's hoisted clear. That's a throw. And here's Son Heung-min. And it's Scholes. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Messi. It's a good run down the right. Brazil have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Played out to the right. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. And the counter is on.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, easy pickings there. And he welcomes it in. Wan-Bissaka makes the interception. Oh, that's a key interception. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Scholes. And it's Son Heung-min. And it's Messi. And here's Owen. Messi. Messi in acres of space out wide. Messi. He has found the way through. Mohamed Salah! Decent enough try.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And reclaimed it in a trice. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Owen, out to the right. Wan-Bissaka, he won't be happy with that one. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Messi. Wan-Bissaka.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of move.
It's a mighty effort! And yes, it's there! A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
He's in plenty of space here. Tries to get it clear. Nakata. He's in a great position. Now can he find a... Has a go! And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Messi. He's picked it. There's the shot! It's in! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Brazil take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Wan-Bissaka gets over and intercepts. Messi. And it's Beckham. Clips it so gently. De Jong. Scholes. And here's Owen. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Pedri gets rid without sophistication. And we've reached half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Brazil are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Messi. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mohamed Salah. And the finish! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Scholes. And here's Owen. Wan-Bissaka. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Can he spark a counter here? That is a great pick out. Mbappe, he's got the shot away! Really well taken goal. It is no contest. It is a landslide. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could...
And here's a chance! Oh, terrific save.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Messi. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Oh, that's delightful. There's the hit! Scholes. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Nakata looking to penetrate opposition lines. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. A corner it is then.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Well, the first goal came from this.
Camisa 45, camisa 10, camisa 11, camisa 22. Deixando o campo para a entrada.
Hungary have the chance to go the other way.
Camisa 42.
So what can they make of this?
Camisa 9, Neymar.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Camisa 13.
Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Beckham standing over it. Saliba getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. He's found a way through. Pedri. Had a shot. He's put his foot right through that one.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Marquinhos picks it up from the goal kick. Wan-Bissaka. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Owen.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Interesting ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's managed to get free. Neymar. 75 minutes played. Vinicius Junior! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do. Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. Nakata. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Son Heung-min. Kubo.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. That looks a good ball through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Real chance! He's got a goal! How many, just how many? The golf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Brazil are having a ball here.
Minutos de acréscimo.
Nicely spread. Now it's Son Heung-min. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's their second corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Neymar, Iniesta. And that will be it. Brazil looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already started. In with the challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Messi looking to run onto it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe, he is through here. And that is expertly dealt with. Brazil with the corner, they're first. He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Gol marcado para o Brasil. Aos 9 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo jogador, camisa 2.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well timed, excellent interception. Pedri, Rodri. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Batistuta! Pedri gets rid without sophistication. And here's Wirtz. Mbappe. Wirtz. Kimmich getting this one clear. Can he put it away? And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Croatia grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
And here's Batistuta. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Mbappe. And he's running through. Mohamed Salah! It's loose now and they want to get it back. It's gone for a throw-in. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Pedri. And it's Neymar. And it's Maradona. Wirtz stood his ground strongly. Neuer deals with it effortlessly. Kimmich. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Neymar. Oh, he's found support out wide. Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, that was no routine save.
Vert clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Kimmich for Messi. It's a throw-in. And that is doing no harm at all.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Neymar. Rodri, who does have an assist to his name. It's Maradona! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Goes in for the header! And that was very necessary. Lavia makes the interception. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's taking no chances there. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Pedri going face-to-face with his great rival. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Messi. And it's played forward. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah! Mbappe! Goal! Brazil! And they're back in front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Mbappe! Ball's gone out of play. And he's in on goal! Has a goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And Ribéry!
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Neymar. Pedri. And he welcomes it in. Decent hit! No mistake! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So all square. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Brazil playing their part in a real slugfest here, a glut of goals, and nothing to suggest much is going to change. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides. Quite a half, more of the same please. Score at the interval, 2-2. Croatia get the second half going. No changes at the interval from either side. Now it's Mbappe. Vitz. Pedri. Pass is just off target. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Maradona. And it's Neymar. Pedri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And now the breakaway. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pedri. Looking for the runner. Now it's Maradona. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to...
Batistuta! Oh, what has happened here? It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Oh, easy pickings there. Kimmich spots it and intercepts. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Mohamed Salah. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Couldn't squeeze it through. Maradona. Dixon. Rodri. Now it's Messi. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nice control. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Pedri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Vitz. Pedri has found the net here, of course. This might spell danger. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Croatia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Croatia appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
That is a great pick out. Mbappe! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 20, camisa 15, camisa 10.
Vinicius Junior!
Camisa 22.
And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Para a entrada de camisa 42, camisa 33.
Maradona looks to get on the end of this.
Neymar, camisa 23.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Out to the right. Pedri.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Wirtz gets into some space. Maradona. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's a good ball played into space.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And here's Vinicius Junior. He's got a... Vinicius Junior! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Vinicius Junior is offering a wry smile there. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
There's the hit! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Brazil take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress...
Vinicius Junior! Now, and the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that may well be that. That is that. Brazil proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. So a dramatic game. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, this looks sharp. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi. Messi! And Neuer pulls off a sensational save. Chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Lavia wins the duel this time. It's run loose here. Now it's has a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Pedri gets across to intercept that. And it's Van Basten. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's played forward. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Messi. So we're still where we started right now. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's gone for goal! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ribery brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Conte. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. It's a pretty loose pass. Approaching the half-hour mark. Quality ball. Mbappe! Van Basten chasing after it. Well, they could break here. Gets a good foot in there. Nicely weighted ball.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. That is a great pick out. Neuer gets it away. Looking for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Marquinhos attempts a clearance.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tar. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And it's Neymar. Messi. Oh, no joy this time. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Conte. Kimmich gets over and intercepts. Oh, good-looking ball. Messi. And the first 45 minutes are up. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us about the pass completion rate, which has been obviously a letdown in this first half. All too often we've seen players left frustrated because of poor decision-making and just a general sloppiness. So I'm sure the boss will be getting stuck into his players to improve and improve quickly.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And we're off again. So the first half brought no goals.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Pedri. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Chouameni. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He is through here. Conte. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Ribéry. And here's Mbappe. Mohamed Salah! And that is wildly off target.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Messi, and he's had it nicked away. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Araujo cuts it out. Can he finish? Oh, surely that deserved better.
Mohamed Salah has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And that is expertly dealt with. Messi.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Conte. Chouameni. The ball's gone astray. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Fiddles it through, and here's Messi. Mbappe. He's gone for goal! He's scored!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
After 69 minutes is number 11, Neymar! 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 Substitution on the field, number 18, Van Basten.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Dixon.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Tar cuts out the pass.
Iniesta. Number 29, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Number 87,
Now it's Iniesta.
Joe Neves. Substitutions.
Well, he
taking
certainly
place.
wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Araujo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played into space out wide. That is a brilliant interception.
Brazil really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Davis, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Very nicely done. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Araujo calmly anticipates. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Moved on forwards. That's been cut out, well played. Works it forward.
This is the time you need that pace. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Oh, that's a key interception. Tar makes the interception. And here's Batistuta. Messi, Heath, and the finish! It's there! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And it's Batistuta. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And there goes the final whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of...
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Mohamed Salah! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Son Heung-min clears it away. Into the box. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, what has happened here? He's one-on-one! Neuer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That has been cut short. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Could move up a gear here. It's a pretty loose pass. That's a sharp pass. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Rummenigge.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Looking for a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Good read, needed to be. No, he's just misjudged that one. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Son Heung-min, and that's gone loose. Pullets towering forward here, and that should get the job done. It's their second corner of the game. So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Can he put it away? Big relief, it just needed better contact. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's on his way! Chance! And the ball's come loose here. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's in a good position here. Shot a goal! Goal! Colo!
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Mbappe gets his pass away. Great hit! Oh, it's come loose. Ribery, in he goes again! And he's heaved it away.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Mbappe. And it's Davis. Mbappe!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He won't be happy with that one. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Brilliantly cut out. It's Son Heung-min! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Kimmich. Messi.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's found a way through. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And that is a little undercooked. Bullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked.
Has a shot! And that is a save of real quality. Not easy by any means.
Colo were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Defending was strong and firm. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And it's Salah. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mohamed Salah is offering a wry smile there.
This possibly the last play of the half. Punched away. And a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. Kimmich. Cannavaro cuts it out. Looking for the run. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Kimmich. Now it's Messi. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Yamal is onto it in a flash. Always onto this. Shot could be chance! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. How smart was that? Such a delicate finish.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
Yamal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Aim forwards. Messi looking to get on the end of this. And the shot! And Chet pulls off a sensational save!
71.898 espectadores.
Brazil have their third corner. Colo-Colo have the chance to go the other way. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's nice. Pedri. Yaya Toure. That's really well manoeuvred. He's looking to set free a runner. Yamal, very much a man of this moment. That is a great pick out. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Son Heung-min goes pulsing down that left-hand side. Pedri.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, that's a key interception. Colo-Colo are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And he welcomes it in. Now it's Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! That's a decent clearance. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Lavia.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's Son Heung-min. Well seen, saw that coming. Kimmich. Mohamed Salah. Works it forward.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Son Heung-min looking to run onto it. Son Heung-min unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And they're back on the ball again. Look at the space here. Turns and goes back. Lovely feet. Not the most accurate pass. Mohamed Salah. Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Oh, he's been real chance! Yes! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Son Heung-min duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Colo find a position of real strength now. That's a shade optimistic. Kimmich. And that is that. Brazil suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny. Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set, and now the hit! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Now it's Mbappe. Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has...
Can he put it away? And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. So, a breakthrough already. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
An opportunity then to pull clear here. He'll fancy himself from here. Luis Suarez! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Suarez did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Kimmich, gently done, and it's Messi. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Davis deals with that comfortably. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Poland clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
First quarter of an hour gone.
Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Mbappe. Pulisic. Now this could be a chance. Kvaratskhelia. He's found a way. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Now the finish! He's got a goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Brazil get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Kvaratskhelia. And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Tchouaméni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Threads one in, Luis Suarez. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Oh, that was vital. And that has been clubbed away. Gavi could move up a gear here. Not the most accurate pass. 30 minutes gone. Marquinhos wins the duel this time. Kvaratskhelia.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pulisic. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's gone loose. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Suarez ready to try one. Has a goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Poland with the corner, they're first. Big header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Kvaratskhelia actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Moved on forwards. 5 minutes till the break. Ricky Puig. Kvaratskhelia. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Now it's Mbappe. Pulisic. And it's Luis Suarez. Messi. That has ended up in no man's land. And this is Mohamed. He's had it! It's loose, and there's a... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he's following up! And this could be the final action of the first half. Mohamed Salah! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
It's a pretty loose pass. That'll be a throw. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
And the action is back underway.
Brazil can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Kvaratskhelia. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, nice touch. Short changes him with that pass. That is good alertness. Ribery. And it's Messi. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Taken back almost at once. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Mbappe, and he's picked out the run. Deftly away. Ricky Puig. Oh, that's well spotted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Played back in.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Luis Suarez in with the challenge. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Chance! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper and shapes to shoot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Messi. And that is as far as they're going to go. Poland appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Luis Suarez. He can get that clear. Referee's given a throw.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 45, camisa 22, camisa 10.
And that's definitely not his best.
Camisa
Can he get onto this?
Camisa 20. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 33.
Luis Suarez.
Camisa 13.
Now it's Ricky Puig.
Neymar.
Looking for the runner. That's been cut out, well played.
Camisa 19. Teremos uma substituição.
It's not gone well. And he's intervened well there. Gavi. Kvaratskhelia. And he's Kvaratskhelia! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's managed to gift it back. Vinicius Junior. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Iniesta. And he was quick to react. And it's Dybala. Luis Suarez. Marquinhos gets it away. Now it's Iniesta. 75 minutes played. And he's only too happy to take that back. Vinicius Junior. It's Neymar! And he's lifted it over.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Kvaratskhelia. Oh, important interception.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Gavi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's a key interception. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Big chance! Now, who's going to be... And the finish! Oh, no. That could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
That pass has been well intercepted. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And time is up. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Your reflections then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead.
Well, we're on the way.
Now it's Giroud. Roberto Carlos. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
He's gone forward. Marquinhos cuts it out. That's been cut out, well played. Lampard. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That looks a cracking ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Mbappe. Chance to finish.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ribery making himself the star of this show. Hard to believe, really, that he's already made it up to 300 appearances.
Well, Peter, it's remarkable considering I still remember covering his first game, with you in fact. He really has come an awful long way, hasn't he?
White. It's Giroud! He's delivered all right!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And he's being shifted off it. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Oh, really well played.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Xabi Alonso. Roberto Carlos. Kimmich defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Lampard. That looks a good ball through. Giroud! Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. Quality ball. And here's Giroud. Xabi Alonso. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Davis tries to clear. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Messi. Messi looking to get on the end of this. That is a brilliant interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Xabi Alonso. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, shooting chance!
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, good spread.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. White. Xabi Alonso. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a shade optimistic. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos. And the first half is done. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the...
Chance with the header! And yes, it's there! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
And yes, it's him again. So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Lavia. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Messi. What a throw in. Another throw in. Good read, needed to be. Mbappe! Oh, that is very close.
Mbappe brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
And they win it back again. Neatly clipped into space. Neuer claims it.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Mohamed Salah is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality.
Climbs up big! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are cruising away. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Ribery becomes the latest member of the 300 club, another feather in his cap in what has become a fine career.
Well, Peter, he has been the servant who keeps on giving to this team. You don't get to do what he has without a dedication and motivation that simply never wavers.
Roberto Carlos. De Jong. Messi.
Footballing with usually identified.
He gets big! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Belletti. And it's Belletti.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
That's really well manoeuvred. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way through. Mbappe. Ball is over the line. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Rafael Leao, nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Aimed beyond the defence. Out to the right. Now here's the delivery. Corner then.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Up he goes! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Kohler did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Kohler. Brazil are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And here's Haaland. Strokes it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
He's picked his way through. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Davis producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Belletti. Newcastle looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. but what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Rafael Leao gets it away. And he's had a hit! Just off target.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Vieira. Back into the middle. And it's Vieira. Vieira. It's a pretty loose pass. This is De Jong. Haaland. And the ball is out of play. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, good-looking ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And we're not going to make any further progress now. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Haaland. Messi. Oh, good ball, shots on here. Collar is flagged offside. Messi is onto it in a flash.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Kimmich. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. And he's cleared it back out.
Look, it's a run defence.
And the finish! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Lavia is there, and he can pick it up. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Good ball over the top. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Nesta pokes it out wide. And the whistle goes for half-time. And as if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. How would you review the first half?
Brazil really have looked a bit disjointed to me. Their passing has let them down in key moments, but that's also due for the need of better movement to create more options in the danger areas, something the manager, I think, has to stress to them now.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are back underway.
Well,
and the shot! Quality ball. Nesta makes the interception. De Jong. Collier. It's a really well-measured ball. That is a great pick out. There's the hit! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Now that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, super find. He is Collar! It's a loose ball. He's free, he has got space. Messi, Lavia with a fine tackle. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Vieira. Now it's Messi. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's a key interception. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Público presente na partida de hoje. 71.649
So much has happened in this game, but still no goal.
Yes, and it's been far from uneventful. We've had a healthy amount of attempts at goal from both teams, and with this kind of ambition, we may not have to wait too long.
Now it's Haaland. Oh, that's fabulous. Goes in for the header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 45.
And it's Belletti.
Camisa 20.
De Jong.
Camisa 10.
Marquinhos can get it clear.
Camisa 22. Deixando o campo
Iniesta.
para a entrada de camisa 33.
And he welcomes it in.
Camisa 42. Camisa 9.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Camisa 23. Camisa 13.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please. He's been really sharp. That's a great interception.
Rafael Leao. Played towards the other side.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Kimmich. Shifted upfield. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's got tall. He's scored. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team,
It's Neymar! And the lead stays intact, just.
that's a great response, though, and it's a statement declaring that they're not done with this yet.
Brazil have their third corner.
Brazil really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
De Jong. Rafael Leao. And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, as responses go to falling behind, this is quite encouraging. They look quite dangerous here.
De Jong. De Jong! And that would have won it.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
Thuram gets good distance on it. The message is clear, none shall pass. And that's an errant pass.
Brazil need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Hits one! And he's quick to get it clear again. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Rafael Leao looks for the finish. And it's Roberto Carlos. De Jong, and he'll shoot here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Davis tries to clear. Iniesta. Pedri. And the counter is on. Oh, he had to make that, and can he finish? And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Your reflections then, Jim?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat, and it's the kind of...
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective.
Vinicius Junior! Chance!
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Ribery actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Big header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Adams clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He's had a shot! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And it has to be said, an absolute gift. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Adams wins the duel this time. Now it's Ribery. Forwards and with intent. Ribery. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that is a little undercooked. He has found the way through. That's an excellent interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And he'll shoot here. Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Salah. Kimmich. Mohamed Salah. Ribery.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Well timed, excellent interception. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a little off target. Kimmich. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. He's on their side.
And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Ribery. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Out of play for a goal kick. Mbappe. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up.
And now and it's hit the woodwork and out! He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They need...
Chance to finish. Oh, that was close. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for the run. Looks a good ball through. And he's intervened well there. Dealt with nicely by the defence. He can run onto that. Now it's Ribery. Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Ribery really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That has ended up in no man's land. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Ribery. Cleared away. Corner number 3 coming up. And that has sent him sprawling. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Kimmich. Can he get it through? Van der Ven gets a foot in here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Some resolute defending there. Now it's Messi. And he's picked out the run. Good read, needed to be... Oh, he's been caught napping! That's gone for a throw-in. Oh, that's well spotted. Kimmich. Vinicius Junior. He's looking wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And this could be the final action of the first half.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
He's having a go! Decent enough try.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Messi. Kimmich. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's had a hit! It tries a shot!
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves...
Has a look and has a go. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Big chance! In he goes again.
Yes! And the lead is 3. It is surely done.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?